right, what's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everyone doing? What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? Welcome to another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays, everyone. Episode 76, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Let me see what I missed. I was in the bathroom real fast. Let me see what I missed. Apple Lost Girl says, I'm first. What's up, Apple Ricky? Hey, Frank. What's up, Apple? Mac. Mac says, hello, Lost Girl. Lost Girl, retracted message. Sparky, this. What's up, Sparky? How you doing? How you doing, Sparky? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 76. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Smash the thumbs up and all that good stuff if you're a horror movie fan. TCCK Gaming says, hello. What's up, TCC? How you doing? Glad to see you here on another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays. Apple Ricky says, Lost Girl. I went to Santa Cruz where they filmed The Lost Boys. Had an incredible time writing my remake to see the grandpa's house, the bridge, and the boardwalk. Yes, I know. I saw on your Instagram that you've been going to the filming locations up in Santa Cruz from where the original Lost Boys film was shot, and it takes place. Yeah, awesome, Apple Ricky. Lost Girl says, it's Apple Ricky, by the way. I changed my username. Yeah, awesome. Hell yeah, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there. Let's get it up to 20, guys. Let's get it up to 20 so more people could join us here. And what has everyone been up to? What has everyone been up to? I wanted to go live on Sunday, but I was busy filming some scenes for this movie I'm working on up in the San Fernando Valley, and I didn't get home in time, to do the live stream, but I will be live on Friday again. I don't think I'll be live on Sunday, but the following week I should be back live on Sundays. Lost Girl says, you can still call me Apple Ricky. All right, Apple Ricky, no problem. No problem. I'll call you either one. It's all good. I'll call you either one. I'll call you either one. But like I said, guys, I should be able to go live on Sunday. Maybe not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. I should be done with my friend's movie already. It's taking up a lot of time, yo. But it's cool though. It's movies, I love movies. Rosemary said, "Hi, what's up, Rosemary? How you doing? How you doing, Rosemary? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Hard Talk Wednesdays. Today's episode 76. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Rosemary? Anyone who hasn't smashed the thumbs up, guys, let's smash it. Come on. Anyone who hasn't smashed the thumbs up, let's smash the thumbs up now, guys. Let's smash the thumbs up now. Anyone who hasn't smashed it yet, let's smash it now so more people could join us here on the live stream. Apple Reiki says, my plans are to see the cave and get my script out. Awesome. That sounds great, Apple Reiki. I myself am working on an original slasher movie as well that I want to produce hopefully next summer. So that's exciting. Rosemary says, I'm doing good. Awesome. Glad to hear. Glad to hear, Rosemary. Glad to hear that you're doing good. What's your favorite scary movie, Rosemary? Let me know in the chat. What's your favorite scary movie? And let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Like I said, so more people can join us here. Thank you so much for the hearts right there, guys. Hey, I'm gonna go leave the link to my Instagram. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. I'm back, you guys. I am back. I'm back, you guys. I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back, everyone. Apple Reggie says Rosemary is Rosemary's Baby, your favorite because you have the same name. Just curious. Yeah, that's a great movie from the 60s. Rosemary's Baby. It's a trippy movie. It's directed by Roman Polanski, of all people. It's directed by Roman Polanski, of all people. Of all people. Of all people. What has everyone been up to? What has everyone been up to, guys? Let me know in the chat. What has everyone been up to while I've been gone? Remember, I didn't go live on Sunday. I wanted to, but I didn't get home in time for it. But yeah, what has everyone been up to? Let me know. Apple Ricky, it's a classic movie from the 60s. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's about some lady that it's like she lives like in this house, and it's like I guess it's like a cult, and like she gives birth to this baby that supposedly is gonna be the Antichrist or something like that. I need to rewatch it again, but yeah, it's an old school movie. Apple Ricky says, "Oh yeah, we already read that. We already read that. We already read that." What's everyone been up to? Let me know in the chat, guys. What has everyone been up to while I've been gone? What has everyone been up to? What movies have you guys seen? Are you guys gonna go see Scary Movie 6? Who's going to go see Scary Movie 6 on Friday? I think I might go. I want to go see it on Friday in the morning because I kind of want to go skate on Saturday. But yeah, is anyone going to go see Scary Movie 6? Apple Ricky says, I want to. I want to move to Santa Cruz now. Why? You liked it, Apple Ricky? Did you like Santa Cruz? Did you like how it looks? Did you like the area? Or do you just want to move there because the Lost Boys was shot there, you know? All right, we got some Scream 7 news, guys. We got Scream 7 news. Everyone listen up. We got Scream 7 news. We got Scream 7 news finally. No, Scream 7 news, but this is some Stu Mocker news. We got some Scream 7 Stu Mocker news finally. I should have gotten a picture of Stu. I should have gotten a picture of Stu. Aparegi says, I stayed in this motel, hella hood, like it was the worst shower. I taken it had pumps for soap and hair wash. That's crazy, Aparegi. The word that you use, it was hella hood. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, guys, we got some Scream 7 news. Listen up. Any Scream fans out there, let me know in the chat. Is there any Scream fans, Ghostface fans out there? Let me know in the chat. But we got some Scream 7 news coming up. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, though. Apareki says, it was such a good motel. That sounds like fun. How long were you there for, Apareki? How long were you in Santa Cruz for? How long were you in Santa Cruz for? Let me know in the chat. How long were you in Santa Cruz for? How long were you staying there for? How many days? Apareki says, it was such a ghetto motel. Like, how ghetto was it, Apareki? How ghetto? How bad was it? I haven't stayed in a motel in years. I'm going to be honest. I haven't stayed in a motel in years. It's been years since I stayed in a motel. But yeah, how bad? One day. Okay, cool. So you were there one day? You were in Santa Cruz one day? That's crazy. You were in Santa Cruz one day. That's cool, though, Apareki. That's cool. Did you have fun or what? Did you have fun? Did you see? Aparegi's a very ghetto. The shower was ass. Yeah, I don't like using dirty motel showers. It's pretty gross. I'm gonna be honest. It is pretty gross. I'm gonna have to be totally honest, Apareki. It is pretty gross. But yeah, I mean, since you were there seeing the filming locations, I guess it's okay, you know. But yeah, that's crazy though. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, but we got some Scream 7 news, guys. We got Matthew Lillard talking about details about the cut scene from Scream 7 that Stu was supposed to be in. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we got. 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 We got some Scream 8 news. We got some Scream 8 news as well, guys. We got some Scream 8 news that just dropped like 20 hours ago, like yesterday. We got some Scream 8 news that just dropped like 20 hours ago, yesterday. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Aparegi says, it was amazing. Hold on, wait up. It was amazing. I rode the carousel, and it was the horse where Kiefer Sutherland first appeared. I rode it 2 times. That's awesome, Apareki. That's awesome. Did you take more pictures, or the ones you took on Instagram? Was that it? Apareki is the first time I felt like I was gonna vomit, but it was great still. That's awesome. Sounds like fun. It sounds like fun. It sounds like fun, Apareki. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there before I get into the horror movie news. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there before I start getting into the horror movie news. Duck Ducky says, "Yo, what's up, Duck Ducky? How you doing? How you doing, Duck Ducky? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays. Today's episode 76. Please smash the thumbs up, Duck Ducky. Get us up to 15, please, so more people could join us here on the live stream. And let us know what your favorite scary movie is, Duck Ducky. Aporiki says, had a really good food too. Oh, that's awesome. Don't even get me started with food, yo, because I get really hungry on these live streams. Don't even get me started on food. Duck Ducky says, my old YouTube channel used to be Pokemon fan. I don't know if you remember. Yes, I remember. I remember, man. I remember now. I remember because right here, I think I have you marked as like a fan or something, you know? So I remember people's accounts. I remember people's accounts. But yeah, what's up, Duck Ducky? Glad to see you, man. Or Pokemon fan. I remember that account as well. I remember that account as well. But yeah, what's up? How you been, bro? Are you gonna go see Scary Movie 6 or what? Are you going to see Scary Movie 6? Is there going to be Scary Movie 7? Let me see. I'm pretty sure there might be a Scary Movie 7. Imagine. You guys think there'll be a Scary Movie 7? Let me see if you I can't wait. Well, supposedly there's an article from like March of this year, not that long ago, like 3 months ago or whatever. It says, Scary Movie 7 is now reportedly in production, as Marlon Wayans confirmed that Scary Movie 6 will not be the last installment of the franchise. According to Wayans, the return of the iconic parody series is meant to revive the chaotic comedy style that made the earlier film so popular, and the team already sees more stories continuing beyond the upcoming movie, with Scary Movie 6 generating huge anticipation ahead of its release. Uh, the success of the comeback could lead directly into Scary Movie 7, continuing the long running franchise of outrageous horror pop culture parodies. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure there will be a Scary Movie 7 because they're saying that Scary Movie 6 is going to like break records, you know? It's probably going to make more than Scream 7. It's probably going to make more than Scream 7. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Scary Movie 7, you know? I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wouldn't be surprised at all, dude. That'll be interesting. What would Scary Movie 7 be about, though? Would they be continuing with Ghostface or the killer? Or is it just going to be like the old movies and it's just going to be. Because I think that's when they kind of lost the plot. I, I, like, yeah, like I get that they had to make fun of other movies, but they could have still had the killer Ghostface guy in there, sprinkled in there somehow, and it could have still been just as good, you know. But damn, it took them like what, like 30 years and shit to like almost to bring the killer back. He was only in the first Scary Movie, so I wonder how they're gonna play that off. Let me see. Let me see. What did I miss right here? What did I miss? What did I miss? Aporeki says, I didn't ride the gondola because I'm afraid of heights. That's okay, Aporeki. It's okay. I'm afraid of heights too. I am afraid of heights too as well myself. Ducky says, Jason in Dead by Daylight is finally. Yes, I heard about that. Yes, Jason Voorhees. Yeah, let's read about it. I think I missed that article last time. Yeah, I think I missed that article last time, Ducky. I was supposed to read it, but I missed it. Aporeki says, I went with my stepmom. She didn't care. I didn't ride. She said the worst thing you have is a panic attack. That's crazy that she told you that. Aporeki says, I did see the comic book store too. That's cool. That's cool. Did you take pictures? Did you take pictures? Right here, Ducky mentioned Jason is in Dead by Daylight. Finally, yes, yes. Let's read about it. Let's read about it. Let's read about it because I think I might have missed the article last time. Let me see. One day ago. Here we go. 7 hours ago. 7 hours ago. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there. Aporeki says, Lost Girl. Yes, it's all on Instagram. All right. I need to look through them though. I need to look through them. I haven't had the time to look through all your like pictures that you took. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, what is it? Ducky's the one who mentioned Jason and Dead by Daylight. So Jason Voorhees and Dead by Daylight. Jason Voorhees in Dead by Daylight, guys. Jason Voorhees is finally in Dead by Daylight. Let's read all about it here on Facebook. Who's reporting this news? Let me see what what let me see. I don't think that was an article though. I think that was just a post. Oh, here we go. I found an article though. Here we go. I found the article. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, everyone. Let's get it up to 15. Anyone who hasn't smashed the thumbs up, smash it now. Let's get it up to 15, guys, so more people can join us here on the live stream. Let's smash the thumbs up. Let's get it up to 15. And right here, Bloody Disgusting is reporting. Here he is. Look, Jason Voorhees. I guess they're gonna give him I'm guessing they're gonna give him that new look from the Angry Orchard short vignette from last year. Check it out. Look, I'm guessing they're giving Jason, yeah, I think Jason is getting that new makeover. He's getting that look from the from the from the Angry Orchard vignette short film they did last summer. You know what? It actually looks better on video game format. I'm gonna be honest. This new look for Jason actually looks better in video game format than it did in live action. Ducky says, I'm going to eat. Be back." Awesome, Ducky. Awesome. So let's read about it. Let's read about it. Let's read about it. You'll never see Jason coming in new Dead by Daylight teaser. Let's see what it says. For those Dead by Daylight, Steam players who haven't jumped on the playable test build to give Jason Voorhees a whirl before he stalks the asymmetrical horror game in a matter of weeks. Behavior. Hold on, let me reread that, guys. Let me reread that. For those Dead by Daylight Steam players who haven't jumped on the playable test build to give Jason Voorhees a whirl before he stalks the asymmetrical horror game in a matter of weeks, Behavior Interactive is giving you an idea of what you're missing with a new short but sweet trailer posted to X. Focusing on the idea that you'll never see Jason coming, the trailer touches on his abilities in Omnipresent Evil, a stealth ability that encapsulates the killer's new knack for popping up in unexpected places to catch his victims off guard. Activating Omnipresent Evil causes Jason to vanish from the map entirety, allowing him to move at increased speeds while giving a survivor zero cues as to whereabouts. While invisible, Jason can track his prey through fake visuals, cues like footsteps. Jason's other ability taps into his signature creativity when it comes to kills and improvised carnage scattered throughout the map are containers filled with makeshift projectiles. Jason can pick up and throw these items with devastating force. Unlike other ranged killers, each projectile must be gathered individually and will only be replenished the next time Jason enters Omnipresent Evil, adding a layer of strategy to their use. Jason's known in the game as the Slasher. Will be arriving in Dead by Daylight on June 16th for PC via in the Epic Games Store, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch. Damn, that's crazy, bro. So there's gonna be the Halloween game, the Pinhead game. I think they're doing something with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game as well. You have Jason now in Dead by Daylight. Damn, dude, so many games I'm gonna have to get. So many games. Here's a trailer, guys. Here's a trailer, but I'm gonna have to put down the volume on it. Here's the trailer. Check it out. This is that Dead by Daylight trailer with Jason. Check it out. Oh, damn, that looks crazy. He looks like Friday the 13th Jason. So yeah, like I said, yeah, they are giving him that new look that he had for the short vignette from Angry Orchard last year. That's sick. Look at that. That was sick, bro. That was sick. That was sick. Yeah, so can't wait for this as well. Oh yeah, I forgot. So there's gonna be a new Alien game as well. There's gonna be a new Alien game. There's gonna be now Jason and Dead by Daylight. There's gonna be the Pinhead game. What is it? The Halloween game. And let me see. I don't know if there's gonna be a new Leatherface game or something, but let me see. Okay, so there is no new Leatherface game. My bad. I confused that with the new Alien game. So there's gonna be the new Alien game, the new Hellraiser game, the new Halloween game, and this new Dead by Daylight with Jason Voorhees. That's four. Oh, and what is it called? And GTA 5 supposedly if it drops, because you know they say it's gonna drop, but it never drops. But it never ends up dropping. It never ends up dropping. So yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, everyone. Let's get it up to 15 so more people could join us here on the live stream. Everyone, please. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. There's gonna be damn like 4 freaking games of franchises that I love that are gonna be dropping, man. That's freaking wild. That is wild to think about. You know how much money I'm gonna end up spending? I'm gonna have to get the GTA. I heard the GTA game might be like 100 around that neighborhood of like $100 or something like that. I'm hoping the Halloween game is cheaper. Also the Dead by Daylight and the Hellraiser game, bro. Cause damn man, I'm gonna have a list for Santa this year, a massive one. Ducky said, Apple Ricky retracted her message. Apple Ricky retracted her message. Awesome. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Let's get it up to 20. We're almost there. Let's get it up to 20 so more people could join us here on the live stream, everyone. Let's get it up to 20 so more people could join us here on the live stream. Let me see. Hey, be quiet, guys. I'm on a live. Be quiet. Come on, guys. Be quiet. You guys are always doing this. And whenever I'm not doing anything, you guys don't do this. I think there's news on a new Chucky movie. I think there's news on a new Chucky movie. Let me see. Is there an update? Okay, we got some news on the new Chucky movie. Well, I guess it's kind of news. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, Brad Dourif. Brad Dourif gave a little interview. I think. All right, here, found it. Found the article. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Let's get it up to 20. Come on, we're almost there. We just need 3 more, guys. Let's get it up to 20. We're almost there. We just need 3 more. So more people could join us here on the live stream. And we got another article right here on Bloody Disgusting. We got some Chucky news. If anyone is excited for the new Chucky, supposedly there's gonna be a new Chucky movie. And supposedly it's gonna be scary again, you know? Like Curse of Chucky and I don't know about Cult of Chucky, but Curse of Chucky and all the other Chuckies before that. Besides Seed of Chucky, Bride of Chucky was scary, but yeah, after that they started going off the rails. But yeah, right here, BloodyDisgusting.com is reporting. Check it out, look, there he is. There he is, the Chuckster himself. There he is, the Chuckster himself. There he is. But yeah, right here it says, BloodyDisgusting.com is reporting. Brad Dourif has no plans on ever stepping away from voicing Chucky. Then he should have voiced them in the. He should have voiced them in that remake from 2019. Aparegi says the person ripped ass so loud in the restroom in Santa Cruz sounded like a dinosaur. That's crazy, Aparegi. That is crazy that you would say that. That is crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, listen up, Aparegi, since you like Chucky. Brad Dourif has no plans on ever stepping away from voicing Chucky, it says. At 76 years old, Academy Award nominee Brad Dourif may be largely retired from acting, but he's made one promise to horror fans. He'll always come back to voice Killer Doll Chucky. Brad Dourif played Charles Lee Ray in the flesh in the original Child's Play, and also voiced the iconic doll that houses the human serial killer's evil spirit role. He has continued to play throughout the franchise outside of the 2019 Child's Play remake featuring Mark Hamill as Chucky. Every other Chucky appearance in film and television has been voiced by Dourif. Does this mean Brad Dourif will come back to voice Chucky at least one more time in the brand new Chucky movie? In the works from writer director Don Mancini, it sure sounds like it. As we told you back in April, Mancini is aiming to make Chucky scary again in the brand new Chucky movie that will finally bring the original killer doll back to the big screen. Don Mancini's plan is to return the franchise to the tone of the Curse of Chucky, as well as the first two original Child's Play movies, once again dialing back the comedy and hijinks. Brad Dourif voiced Chucky in all of the original Child's Play movies, as well as more recent installment Curse of Chucky, Cult of Chucky, and all three seasons of the Chucky TV series. So yeah, there you go. Brad Dourif does not plan on stepping down as Chucky. Brad Dourif is always going to be Chucky pretty much until the end of his days. That's cool though. That's cool. I really hope they make the movie scary though. Really hope. Aparegi says, felt like I was in Jurassic Park. That's funny. That's funny. How loud was it, Aparegi? How loud was it? Let me know in the chat. How loud was it? How loud was it, Aparegi? How loud was it? Let me know in the chat. Like a dinosaur? That's crazy though. That is so wild. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Let's get it up to 20. We're almost there, everyone. We are almost there. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Let's get it up to 20. We are almost there, everyone. We are almost there. Critic Chris says, hey, Frank, been a while. What's up, Critic Chris? How you doing? How you doing, Critic Chris? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays. Today's episode 76, bro. Please smash a thumbs up, man, if you haven't already. And let us know what have you been up to, Critic Chris? What have you been up to, bro? What have you been up to since the last stream you were on? Critic Chris says Peachy. Yeah, Peachy, man. That's a funny word, bro. Hey, but yeah, Critic Chris, what have you been up to, man? What have you been up to since the last stream you joined, bro? What have you been up to? Let me know in the chat, bro. What have you been up to? Are you going to go see Scary Movie 6 this Friday or this weekend? Let us know in the chat, bro. Are you going to go see Scary Movie 6? Aporeki says, it was Big Chick. It was so loud. I'm sure people from the motel could hear that. It was like, oh my God, that's nasty. That's nasty, Aporeki. That is nasty. That is nasty. Hey, yeah, Critic Chris, though, let us know. Are you going to go see Scary Movie 6, bro? And what else have you been up to, man? What else have you been up to, Critic Chris, since the last time you were here on this on the live stream, man? What else have you been up to, mate? Let us know in the chat. What else have you been up to, Critic Chris, since the last stream you were on? Aporeki says, I was like, oh my God, I could have died laughing. That's nasty. That's nasty, Aporeki. Critic Chris says, I found out how to watch director's cut of Annos and Annos 5 on my 4K Annos set. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Glad to hear, man. Glad to hear. Glad to hear, bro. Glad to hear. Cosplayzano says, what's up, Frank, Critic Chris, and everyone? What's up, Cosplayzano? How you doing? How you doing, Cosplayzano? Sorry I missed your live Sunday. I wasn't live on Sunday, Cosplayzano. I wasn't live on Sunday, bro. I was busy on a movie set. I wanted to go live, but I didn't get home in time. I got home like around 6 or something, you know? So you didn't miss anything. Cosplayzano, you didn't miss anything, bro. You didn't miss anything. I didn't go live. I was stuck on a movie set until about like 5 o'clock, you know? So I didn't get to make it. I didn't get to make it, bro. I didn't get to make it. Yeah, but I will be live on Sunday. I mean, on Sunday. Cosplayzano. Cosplayzano. I'll be live on Friday, I mean. On Sunday, I'm going to be on a movie set again. I don't think I'll be able to go live on Sunday until the following Sunday. Because this Sunday, I'm going to be stuck on a movie set again. But I'll be live this Friday, bro. I'll be live Friday. Aporeki, retracted message. Cosplayzano says, I'm doing good. Okay. Awaiting Scary Movie this weekend. Yes, bro, yes. I think I'm going to go see it on Saturday. I think I'm gonna try my best to go see it on Saturday morning because I want to go skate on Saturday afternoon because on Sunday I'm gonna be stuck on set all day again. I'm gonna be stuck. We're almost done with this movie. Thank goodness. It's fun though, but we're almost done with this movie finally. But yeah, so this Sunday I'm gonna be stuck on. So no live on Sunday, guys. No horror Sundays again until the following Sunday. But yeah, Scary Movie 6. I'm gonna try my best to go see that on Saturday in the morning, bro. I'm gonna try my best to go catch the earliest screening so I can go skate in the afternoon as well. Because I'm gonna be busy on Sunday. Uh, Cosledano says, I'm glad I didn't miss anything. Yeah, bro, you're good, bro. You didn't miss anything, bro. I wasn't live on Sunday. Critic Chris says, I want to see Motu first, then Scary Movie this weekend. Yeah, bro. I want to see Scary Movie as soon as possible, bro. Because I'm going to be busy this weekend. TCK Gaming says, what's the movie set you're on? I can't talk about it, bro. I can't talk about it because I signed an NDA in a contract, but it's not a horror movie though. I'll tell you that much. It's not a horror movie. It's like a romantic drama. That's all I can say though. TCCK Gaming. It's a romantic drama. That's all I can say. It's not a horror movie, if that's what you guys are thinking. Yeah, I got hired to do sound and camera work on that movie. We should be done in this week already. Yeah, we should be done this week already. But yeah, so like I said, I can't talk about it much though because I signed the contract. But it's like a romantic movie, with some drama sprinkled in and stuff. Um, Castellano says, you always have the coolest t-shirts, bro. Thank you so much, Cosplay. Yeah, the Batman, bro. The Batman. Critic Chris says, it's great to watch a Nightmare on Elm Street 5 underrated cut on 4K. Picture quality is so good. Yeah, I think I have my Nightmare on Elm Street DVDs up there as well. I don't know if they're in 4K. I think they might be, though. I have the entire Nightmare series on DVD. I think it might be on 4K. I'm not too sure. I might have to check that right now. But that's awesome, Critic Chris. That's awesome, bro. Cositano says Halloween the game revealed another map. Single player campaign this Saturday footage too. That's awesome. Yeah, we just saw the trailer for Jason Voorhees in the new Dead by Daylight as well. Cositano says, "What's Motu? You want to explain? What is it? What is it? I forgot. Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe. That's Masters of the Universe. Hey, be quiet, guys. Cosplay Zondo. Motu is Masters of the Universe. Yes, that's what sucks. They come out the same day. Bro, but I'm probably gonna have to say Masters of the Universe for either Monday when I'm not doing anything. Hey, stop it, guys. Come on. Stop going near the window. Yeah, that's what sucks about Scary Movie 6 and Masters of the Universe. They come out the same day. So I'm probably gonna have to go see what is it? Scary Movie 6 first on Saturday, early in the morning. I'm gonna try to find the earliest screening, and I might have to save Masters of the Universe either for Monday, when I'm not doing anything, or for Tuesday when I'm not doing anything. One of those two. But yeah, I can't see both of them the same day, bro, because I'm gonna get tired of just sitting in a theater, and I also want to go skate and film with my friends. Saturday afternoon because I'm gonna be stuck on a movie set all Sunday. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to save Masters of the Universe for either Monday morning when I'm not doing anything or Tuesday when I'm not doing anything. TCK Gaming says, "Are you allowed to say what the production company or what level production it is?" Nah, I can't say nothing, bro. I can't say nothing about it. TCCK Gaming, I can't say nothing about it, bro. I'm under contract at NDA. Lost Girl says she was pretty, but dang, huh? Dang, Apple Ricky, dang, she ripped a fat one or what? Casadonna says I want to check out Obsession. I heard it's okay, but I'm not really a big romantic type of guy. So I kind of just been skipping that movie. I heard it's gory though. I heard it's gory and yeah, gory and pretty violent. But I'm just not a big romantic type of guy. But maybe I'll check it out though, since they're saying it's gory. TCK Gaming says, I just finished watching Terminator, the original on VHS. Yes, I love the original Terminator, the first one. I love it because it's so low budget that it makes me feel like I can make a Terminator fan film just, here in LA as well. That's how low budget it is. And just a fun movie. I love the first movie more than the second one because the first one's more of a slasher movie. The second one, that's more of an action movie. That's more of the action movie. The original one is more of a slasher movie on par with Halloween. Like Sarah Connor is literally like Laurie Strode, and Kyle Reese is like Dr. Loomis. He knows everything about the Terminator and how he functions and what makes him tick. And just like Dr. Loomis knows everything about Michael and what makes him tick. So yeah, I love the original Terminator more. Apple says, what would you do if you went on a date with the girl who I was talking about and she did that? I probably would not be on a date with her, Apple Ricky. I probably would not be on a date with her. Critic Chris says, underrated Sid is only on 4K right now from Dream Child, the original film, which I haven't watched yet to see how different it is from the theatrical cut. That's awesome, bro. Watch it. Let us know, man. Watch it and let us know. Casezano says, anyone getting the Wolverine game? The trailer dropped yesterday. Looks incredible, but I'm not shocked as Insomniac never disappoints. Yeah, it looks pretty cool too, bro. It looks pretty cool too as well. But my plate's already full with GTA 5, the Pinhead game, the Halloween game, the Alien game, and then Dead by Daylight also has Jason in it. And it looks badass, so I'm out to see. I'm out to wait on the Wolverine one, man. But it looks interesting. Critic Chris says, I want the popcorn bucket of Motu. Laugh out loud, going for 100 on eBay lately. Oh, hell no. Hell no, bro. Hell no. That's too much for a popcorn bucket. Cosizano says, Critic Chris, have you checked out any of the Friday the 13th in 4K? I haven't yet, bro. I haven't. Critic Chris says, Cosizano says, not yet, but I should get the collection as well. Aporeki says, Terminator films are complete masterpieces. The first two are great. The third one's like whatever too. TCK Gaming says interesting parallels between Terminator and Halloween. Never thought of it like that. Yeah, bro. Yeah, think about it. Even James Cameron said he wanted to make something similar to Halloween. Look it up. Even James Cameron wanted to make something similar to Halloween. He said in an interview that he wanted to make something similar to Michael Myers, that something that could get shot, burnt, and ran over but won't die, and a robot was the next best candidate. He even said, he was a fan of John Carpenter. He was a fan of the original Halloween 78. Cosmezano says, I'm happy the Scary Movie trailer didn't give a lot away so we can be more immersive to it. Yeah, that's another thing I like too, is I haven't really seen a lot of the trailers for it, honestly. Cosmezano says, yes, Critic Chris, gotta get the collection. Critic Chris says, love the original Terminator. Needs an extended cut with the deleted scenes added. Yeah, there's so many deleted scenes with Sarah and Kyle when they're hiding out in Griffith Park and stuff. And then Kyle sees plants for the first time, and then I think he grabs one and he starts crying. Yeah, that was deleted. Critic Chris says, Cospezano, I plan to, thanks. Cospezano says, I could see someone turning RoboCop into horror one day. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. RoboCop did kind of have some, I guess, some semi-horror elements. It was gory. The first RoboCop, when they kill Murphy and they blow off all his limbs and stuff. I remember watching that movie with my dad as a kid, dude. That shit was crazy. Yeah, they blow off his arms, his legs, and they just leave his torso and stuff. Cazizano says, I heard they canceled the making a Halloween TV series, but wanting to do a reboot film again. Yep. I heard about that too as well. A little while. I think I read about it here on the channel, on an article. I think I read about it, that they want to do a 50th anniversary film instead. That they want to do a 50th anniversary film or something like that instead. But then I've been hearing contradicting rumors as well that there is going to be a Halloween TV series, but it's not going to feature Michael Myers. So then again, I'm just like, I don't know anymore. Aporek says, I'm surprised I didn't die in the bathroom after that. I feel bad for toilet now. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, lucky. Lucky you. Poor toilet. Casidano says we need more horror. We need more horror robot movies. It'll be different for sure. Yeah. Maybe I can make an original robot horror movie. Writing horror movies is so easy, bro. So simple. Critic Chris, another deleted scene was dying Lieutenant Traxxer telling Reese he believes him about the Terminator. Oh, yeah, yeah, I forgot about that scene too as well. The future then gives the gun to him to protect Sarah. Yup. Yeah, there's a lot of deleted scenes, bro, in the first Terminator movie. A lot. Yeah, I'll be back, guys. I'm going to get something to drink. Let's keep smashing that thumbs up while I come back. All right, we are back, guys. We are back. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Apple Reiki says, I got pretty good cast for my remake of The Lost Boy. Warner Bros. Was originally going to remake it, but I believe it was canceled and the casting sucked. Awesome. Hell yeah, Apple Reiki. You better finish that script and submit it. You never know. They might want to buy it off of you. TCGK Gaming says, I think some of the deleted scenes were necessary to delete, but an extended cut will still be pretty good. Yeah, dude. I would love an extended cut, bro. I sometimes feel like the movie's too short. I wouldn't mind an extended cut. I'll probably watch the extended cut more. Cosplayzano says, have you seen Tremors before? That's underrated. First and second one are the best. Yes, of course I've seen Tremors. I'm a 90s kid, man. Sorry, guys, I'm all spitting on myself. I'm a 90s kid, bro. I was born 1991. So I pretty much lived through the whole decade of the 90s, you know? Of course I saw Tremors. Hell yeah, I used to watch those movies at my aunt's house. Like I'm telling you guys, I had cousins. I had female cousins who were teens in the 90s, dude. And they were all into horror, scary movies, everything. 90s pop culture, everything. That's where I learned everything I know from them and from some other neighbors that I used to watch movies with as well in our neighborhood back in the day, dude. Yeah, I used to watch Tremors a lot at my aunt's house, especially the first and second one. Those are the best ones. Yeah, Tremors 3 is like it's like whatever. I watch it just to see the camera work and the special effects, but the story kind of wacky. The first two movies had the better storyline. When Bert and his wife had a whole military arsenal in their freaking underground bunker in the desert. That was awesome. They were like a Terminator couple, basically, almost, you know, with all those guns and shit. Oh yeah. Critic Chris says, TCGK Gaming, I agree. Cosplay Zano says, I still gotta check out Lost Boys at some point. You gotta, bro. It's a great classic 80s movie. About a group of, like, literally, like, bad boy vampires that literally just cause mayhem and mischief around their town and stuff. They kill people and shit, you know? They're like literally like bad boys, bro. Like old school bad boys with like motorcycles and shit like that. That's what Lost Boys are. You don't see bad boys like that no more. You don't see the media push like those kinds of bad boys no more. TCK Gaming says some questions are left better unanswered. Also for pacing reasons. Yeah, yeah, that is true too though. Critic Chris says Cosplay Zano 100. Aporeki says, and it's my turn to step in. Aporeki says, I also want to write a sequel for A Clockwork Orange, but one at a time. Yeah, yeah. I could only do one thing at a time, honestly. I'll get overwhelmed if I'm doing too many projects at once. Honestly, I could only focus on one universe at a time. Capri Sun, sponsor me. Critic Chris says, if only one more Terminator films, they follow Salvation post Judgment Day. Yeah, that would be cool. That would have been cool. That would have been cool. I would love if they made a new Terminator movie and made it look though how that flashback scene in Terminator 2 looked. Remember? We got old ass John Connor right there with his face and his like all scarred up and stuff. You had all the freaking T800s walking around, the foot soldiers. You had the what is it called, the what were they called again? Those Terminator airplanes in the sky. Oh, the Hunter Killers. Yeah, you had the Hunter Killers, HKs. Yeah, dude, I would love to see a movie with that kind of style and aesthetic from like the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, you know? Like from Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. But now if they do it, it's going to be all CGI'd. And CGI just looks so fake even now, bro. We haven't not perfected it yet. It looked more realer back when it first like came out in like Terminator 2 and Jurassic Park. I think it looked pretty good in the Lost World Jurassic Park as well. And Jurassic Park 3. Cazidano says, I noticed with a lot of horror franchise, the very first two are always the best ones. Of course. Of course, my horse. Because the first one is obviously the one where the director is hungry, you know? He's hungry, so he comes up with something magical, lightning in a bottle. The sequel can be a hit or miss, you know, like Scream 2. You know, Scream 2 was a hit. What else? Halloween 2, that was a pretty big thing too, you know? Terminator 2, you know? So sometimes the sequel could be a success as well, but it's usually a hit or miss. But yeah, usually even if the sequel is not like as big as a box office hit, usually the sequel still has a better storyline than usually when you get to the third or fourth movie, you know, when they don't even know what to do anymore. Unlike Scream 4, though, Scream 4 actually had a pretty good storyline. Because Scream is different, though. Scream progresses with the times, you know, so you're able to just come up with a new story on the spot, you know? But, like, yeah, but, like, a lot of horror franchises, sometimes are stuck in their times, you know, like 80s, 90s, and stuff like that. So the first and second one are probably always going to be the best one, in my opinion. Cosplays, let me see. Aporegi says, yes, cosplay, watch it. It's amazing. Azizano says, mine is Nightmare on Elm Street 2. That sequel was booty. It was fun sequel, though. I'll still watch it, though. Cosplay says, I certainly will, Lost Girl. Aporegi says, for a sequel of A Clockwork Orange, it's going to be similar to The Omen when Alex has a daughter who turns out to be like Alex alive, but he is paralyzed, and it's called A Clockwork Returns. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. Critic Chris says, I was like, so, that's how John got those scars after seeing Salvation. Ah, for real, right? Ah, for real, dude. That's so funny, Critic Chris. You're a dude for that one. Apariki, you tracked your message. Apariki says, I do also plan on writing a prequel to Children of the Corn. It's Isaac's origin story similar to like Rosemary's Baby, the first home in 2024. Awesome. Hell yeah. Critic Chris says, Friday the 13th, part 7 desperately needs an underrated cut. Yeah, that too. That too. Cazidano says, heavily agreed, Chris. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. All right, we got 2 more articles. We got 2 more movie articles to go. All right, we're back, guys. We are back. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Let's get it up to 20, guys. Come on, we're almost there. Anyone who hasn't smashed the thumbs up, let's smash it. Cosmezano says, how many scenes left for your Halloween ends? How many scenes left for Halloween ends? 2 scenes, bro. 2 scenes. We are almost done. We're practically done. We just need to shoot one more death scene, and we need to shoot the opening scene, and that's it. We have 2 scenes left, bro. Finally, right? But the movie's not gonna. I mean, the short film's not gonna premiere until September, though. So there's that as well, you know. So no one's actually gonna get to see it until September. I'm planning on dropping it maybe like the first week of September, just so we can enjoy it all of spooky season, you know. I don't want to wait till October because we already waited so long to release it. So I'm just gonna drop it in September, first week. I just gotta check out the calendar though, how it's looking. But yeah, just 2 scenes left. Finally, right? Just 2 scenes left. But the thing is, we gotta get everyone's scheduling right. Gotta get everyone's scheduling right. That's the only problem right now. It's crazy though. That's how usually it goes with us though. We start off, usually when we make a fan film, we start off on fire, fast, you know? But then later, like towards the end, like usually we slow down a bit because like people's schedules kind of switch up. People start going in at different times, you know? So right now I'm figuring all that out. I'm figuring all that out. We might not get to shoot this weekend, but I'm hoping for next weekend to finally shoot our last death scene. And then the week after that, shooting the opening scene, and then we're done. And then just finish editing the clips together, putting sound effects in there, finishing up the credits, and then saving the movie, and then uploading it for September. Setting it to premiere for September. Yeah, so it's almost here, bros. Let me see. We're June, July, August, September. Damn, June, July, August, September. 3 months, 4 months. 4 months. 4 months left. Aporeki says, I also want to have John Franklin, the original Isaac, be part of it. That's awesome, Aporeki. Hell yeah. That would be great. Critic Chris says, Cosplayzano says, yeah, studio really screwed that movie from its full potential. I hope, Cosplayzano says, I hope we get another Friday the 13th connected to 2009 film. Wishful thinking, I know. Yeah, bro. I love the Friday the 2009 remake, bro. I love this so much. I love this so much that I even made a fan film, a sequel to it. Cosplayzano. Cosplayzano. I freaking love the 2009 reboot so much that I even made a fan film for it, a sequel. So, Cosplayzano, so you could just watch my Friday the 13th fan film. It's a sequel to the 2009 one anyway. It takes place about a month or so after the events of the Friday the 13th, 2009. My Friday fan film. It takes place like about a month or so, something like that, after the events of Friday the 13th, 2009. So my Friday the 13th fan film is a sequel to the 2009 one. That's why Jason looks just like, you know, we pretty much nailed the costume. Cosplayzano says, Chris, it's because they had a budget cut on part 7, unfortunately. That sucks, right? Critic Chris says, I wonder if they have 80s haircuts in Crystal Lake series. They're going to have 50s haircuts, if anything. Critic Chris, they're going to be having 50s haircuts, if anything, because the film is going to start off, supposedly, the film, the TV show is going to start off supposedly before Jason drowns. And I think it's going to be taking place in the 1950s. So, if anything, there's going to be more like parted, greased hair and stuff like that, you know? I don't know. Was there bowl cuts in the 50s? Let me see. Yeah, so I'm thinking, hey, Critic Chris, I'm thinking we're going to be seeing more 1950s hairstyles then. than bowl cuts from like the 80s and 90s and 70s. You know? Yeah, I think bowl cuts are like a 70s, 80s, and 90s thing. Yeah, so I can't find no bowl cuts in the 50s. So I don't know if they're gonna be having those styles. Critic Chris says, Casizano says, I read Paramount was embarrassed of the franchise by the time and thought it was too gory for theaters. Yes, they did. They did. By Jason Takes Manhattan, they wanted to call it quits with Friday the 13th. Ghosty Edit says, what's up? What's up, Ghosty Edits? How you doing? How you doing, Ghosty Edits? Got to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays. Today's episode 76. Thank you for joining us here, bro. Please smash the thumbs up. Get us up to 20. Please smash the thumbs up and get us up to 20, Ghosty Edits. Smash that thumbs up right there, bro. Please, so more people can join us here on the live stream. And let us know what you've been up to, man. What have you been up to lately? What have you been up to, Ghosty Edits? What have you been up to? Let us know how you been. How have you been, Ghosty? We haven't seen you in a while again. How you been? Aporeki says Children of the Corn, that 2009 remake was lower budget than Halloween, but it came out dog shit. That remake, yeah, dude. Yeah, don't even talk about that movie, Aporeki. I haven't seen that movie in years. I think the last time I saw that 2009 Children of the Corn was probably like around 2014 or something like that. I haven't seen it since. Cazedano says, I gotta check out your 2009 Friday the 13th. Yeah, bro, watch it. My Friday the 13th fan film is a sequel to the 2009 movie. It takes place like about a month or so, a few weeks or whatever or so after the events of the first movie. Cazedano says, I love the 2009 Friday the 13th, especially for the hot chicks in the beginning explicit scene, if you catch my drift. Yeah, bro, I love it too. I love the movie as well because of the hot women as well, you know. But I also love the movie because of the special effects, the camera work. It's another one of those movies that made me feel like when I first watched it in theaters, it's another one of those movies that made me feel like I could like make movies. I was like, when I was watching that movie in theaters, I was like, dude, I could make something like this, you know? All I gotta do is just get someone in a Jason costume and just like, you know, go out into the woods and just like, but you gotta learn how to get angles though. You gotta learn your shots first though. And when I was a kid, I like I kind of knew camera stuff, but I mostly knew it from filming skateboarding videos. You know, like movie shots were a different ball game. You gotta learn your movie shots, you know, or else you're not gonna be able to make a movie. You know, but yeah, eventually I learned how to get movie shots, and yeah, that's how we ended up making that Friday the 13th fan film. I wanted to make that 2009 Friday the 13th fan film back like around like 2009, yeah, around the same time. Around the same time that the reboot came out in 2009, after I saw it, I wanted to buy this over the head Jason mask, and I wanted to make my own Friday the 13th short film. But like I was just, I don't know, I was just in a different headspace at the time. You know, I was partying a lot. You know, so I wasn't really thinking very creatively. You know, 100%. You know, so I didn't really know where to start, you know. So I just waited a few years until the tech got easier and cheaper. Ciao, stop doing that. Castellano says, Chris, oh, I didn't know that part at all. Critic Chris says, I see. Thought the series takes place shortly before the 1980s film events. Nah, bro. Nah. It takes place in the 50s. Around the. If you look at the plot synopsis, I read somewhere that the show's gonna start off sometime before Jason drowns. It's gonna start off sometime before Jason drowns. You know. So Jason drowned in 50 something, like what, 56 or something like that? Some shit like that. If I'm correct. So yeah, it's gonna be in the 50s. So like I said, we're probably gonna see more like party comb overs, slick back hair, ducktails, greaser hairs, you know? Maybe leather, yeah, for sure leather jackets, a lot of Converse. I mean, you see a lot of Converse in the first movie as well, because it starts out in the 50s. Ghosty Edit says, I did. Thank you so much, Ghosty. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ghosty Edits. Ghosty Edits. Now it's 21. Thank you so much, Ghosty. What have you been up to, bro? Apple Ricky says, I also want to have my original film called Mickey's Massacre. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it's public domain character. Awesome, Apple Ricky. Hell yeah. I'm proud of you. Keep doing it. Keep going for it, Apple. Critiker says, Frank, what's the news about new Texas Chainsaw movie happening? Apple Ricky says, Halloween 2 remake was very corny. I didn't really like it. Why not, Apple Ricky? I love the the Rob Zombie Halloween 2. I loved it because it was just off the rails crazy like I am. I love that movie. I love Rob Zombie's Halloween. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I love Rob Zombie's Halloween because at the time when that movie came out, I was kind of having like drug problems and alcohol problems, and I was only like 17 years old when that movie came out, or something like that, you know. So I related a lot to Lori and to the trauma she had in the film with Michael, you know. So that's why I really like that movie a lot, Halloween 2, Rob Zombie, because I was able to relate a lot to Laurie Strode at a time when I was kind of having, you know, my own like my own existential crisis, you know, at the time when I had like alcohol problems and stuff like that, you know. So I love Halloween too. I just love its madness, the mayhem, the craziness. It's just my kind of movie. And yeah, Critic Chris says, "What's the news on the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie happening?" Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. What's going on with that? Google. I typed in Google. I tried to type in Google. Instead, I typed in Fugle, and I got some like site that's called Fugle. Look, check it out. There's like some bootleg Google site called Fugle. That's crazy, huh? Fugle. All right, so let's see. All right, Critic Chris says, hated that whole white horse stuff. Hey, I mean, I don't care. I like the movie. Critic Chris says, hope it's not a Netflix release. I don't think it is. It's A24. Apple Ringo says, Pet Cemetery was awesome. Yeah, it was. The remake is good too. Honestly, the remake is actually pretty decent. All right, so listen up, Critic Chris. Listen up, since you were wondering about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. AI Overview on Google is reporting A24 officially secured the rights to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and is developing a reimagined feature film directed by Curry Barker, Obsession. The studio is also producing a separate television series in the same brutal universe. So listen up, we are not only getting a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie by Obsession director Curry Barker, but we are also getting a TV series. The studio is also producing a separate television series in the same brutal universe, so they're going to be connected with Glenn Powell executive producing and JT Molnar, Strange Darling, attached to direct. Let me direct some episodes, man. Let me direct. I don't care. I got my own similar Texas Chainsaw Massacre original thing coming up soon. That's going to be competing. Upcoming A24 franchise project. The studio has two major projects in development with overseen by team of producers that includes original co-creator Kane Henkel and feature film director and writer Curry Barker is tackling a new reimagining of the classic Leatherface story. Specific plot details and release dates are under wraps, but Barker has stated his desire to bring heart to the characters so audiences truly care if they survive, rather than just delivering a straight chase film. The series is expected to go into production first directed by JT Molnar. This long form project promised to offer a deeper exploration of the lore and world established in Tobe Hooper's 1974 classic. For breakdown of what is expect for breakdown of what to expect from the upcoming A24 reboot and analysis creative direction. Okay, we already read that. So yeah, there you have it, bro. There you have it. It sounds like it's gonna be a fun movie. Hopefully, it's A24 though, so it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be what's it called? It's not gonna be It's not gonna be what's it called a Netflix release. Apple Reggie says, I want Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 remake. I want to see Chop Top again. Why, Apple Ricky? Why do you want to see Chop Top so much? Should we do a fan film, Apple Ricky? Should we just do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre part 2 uh, extended or something? Nah, but nah. That movie's too high budget, though. That movie sets were too immersive and big, you know? I could do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre original fan film, the first film, but nah, I don't know about the second one though. Let me see. Aporeki says, I thought the bridge scene in the clown was hella gory. Yeah, yeah. My producer also loved it. My producer saw that scene as well. I showed it to him, and then he called me like a day later after we shot the night before, and he asked me if I could do the gore effects and yeah, if I could do a gore effect in a scene in one of his horror movies, and I was like, yes. Yeah, I also want to produce the clown in higher budget. I also want to produce the clown in higher budget, but I don't know if I should just remake the fan film in higher budget, or should I just produce the sequel in higher budget? I don't know yet. Critic Chris says, I'd like to see the actor who played Leatherface in the remake films again. Andrew something. Oh yeah, Andrew Berninski. Andrew Berninski. There was another guy before him playing Leatherface, but he got hurt, and the role went to Andrew Berninski. But that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Critic Chris says, that's some good news then about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It is, right? Alparega says, I like Chop Top a lot. Hey, I know that. Critic Chris says, which is better between Chop Top or Sheriff Hoyt? I like Sheriff Hoyt more. Well, Sheriff Hoyt was supposed to be more like the cook, though, from the first movie. Hey, hence why Sheriff Hoyt wore the khaki sheriff's uniform, you know? But yeah, hey, Critic Chris. Critic Chris, Sheriff Hoyt was supposed to be more like the cook from the first movie. Remember the cook who wears the khaki shirt and the khaki pants? Yeah, Sheriff Hoyt was supposed to be something similar to him, but he was dressed like a sheriff instead, you know? Chop Top, I always thought Chop Top was more like the hitchhiker. I always thought Chop Top was like a dead version of the hitchhiker when I was a kid. I always thought Chop Top was like a dead version of the Hitchhiker when I was a kid. But yeah, but like I said, to me, Sheriff Hoy was more of Sheriff Hoyt was more like the cook though, like the cook who wears the khaki the khaki clothes. You know, that's why Sheriff Hoy hence had the khaki clothes on as well. Aporeki says, Chop Top reminds me of Beetlejuice, the Joker. Yeah, that is true. I get you. Yeah, I see where you're coming from there. Yeah, that is true. He does remind me of that as well. Aporeki says, Will Hunt. Critic Chris says, I didn't know that. I liked him more as Sheriff anyways. But since the actor is dead now, I don't want anyone else playing him, honestly. Yeah, Sheriff Hoyt. Sheriff Hoyt was just for the 2003 remake and the 2006 prequel. That was their original thing, you know? For this new reimagining, they gotta do some. I heard supposedly. So hey, listen up, Critic Chris. I also heard supposedly that in this new reimagining, they're gonna be exploring why the family does what they do more. You know. So I'm thinking they're probably gonna cast someone to play the cook again. I'm thinking they're probably gonna cast someone to play the cook again. You know, the actual cook, but you know, not 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 Sheriff Hoy. You know my bad. Not Sheriff Hoy, but the original cook again. Remember how they recasted him in Texas Chainsaw 3D in the opening scene when they burned down the house with the sheriff telling the lynch mob to leave, and they end up burning Leatherface's family. Like in Texas Chainsaw 3D, I think they might recast the cook again, just like they did in Texas Chainsaw 3D. Apareki says, Will Hunt get the B Leatherface, get that B? Yeah, from the first movie. Apareki says, hey, lick my plate, you dog. All right, guys, we got some Scream 7 news. Everyone, listen up. I saved the best for last. I saved the best for last. We got some Scream 7 news. All right, guys, we got some Scream 7 news. We saved the best for last. Listen up, guys. We saved the best for last. Look at that. Who is that? Who is that? That's Stu Macher. He kind of looks like pro skateboarder Bam Margera, though. Matthew Lillard with all that makeup and the way he's doing his face there. He looks a lot like pro skateboarder Bam Margera, honestly, in this movie. But yeah, we got some Scream 7 news. We got here, right here, BloodyDisgusting.com is reporting. Matthew Lillard reveals new details on Cut Scream 7 ending that changed Stu's fate. Twisted Emo says, hey, bro, spent my birthday at a carnival. It closed early, but unfortunately due to a tornado watch, but my birthday was great. Awesome. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Twisted Emo. Everyone who's here in the chat, wish Twisted Emo a happy birthday. Today is Twisted Emo's birthday. Please wish him a happy birthday, everyone. Apariki, everyone who's still in the chat right here, please wish Twisted Emo happy birthday. And yeah, bro, glad to see you here. Another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 76. Please smash the thumbs up, yeah, Twisted Emo? Twisted Emo, please smash the thumbs up, yeah? Twisted Emo, please get us up to 21 so more people can join us here on the live stream. Please get us up to 21, Twisted Emo, please, so more people can join us here. And yeah, everyone say happy birthday to Twisted Emo. It's his birthday today. Wish him a happy birthday. Wish him, may the force be with him. Or wish him more years to come, you know? And yeah, Twisted Emo, you joined us on the best for last. I saved the best news for last, man. I saved the best news for last. The Scream 7 news. I saved the best news for last. BloodyDisgusting.com is reporting. Matthew Lillard reveals new details on Cut Scream 7 ending that changed Stu's fate. So I saved the best news for last. Listen up, guys. Listen up, all you Scream heads out there. So yeah, director Kevin Williamson assembled a full franchise reunion in Scream 7 with multiple returning characters, most of which were relegated to cameo appearances. Uh, in the slasher's deepfake denouncement, including Laurie Metcalf as Nancy Loomis, Scott Foley as Roman Bridger, and David Arquette as Dewey Riley. At the forefront was the long-awaited return of Stu Macher on the original Ghostface Killers, played memorably by Matthew Lillard. Scream 7 sets up the possibility that Stu is alive and back for vengeance against Sidney Prescott, Neve Campbell, and her loved ones, only for a killer reveal exposing the real identities hidden beneath AI technology that uses Sidney's past to torment her. Williamson previously stated that they shot an alternate ending that featured the real Stu, but this was excised from the final cut when audiences rejected this alternate ending in test screenings. Why would they reject it? Why would they reject it? Why would they reject it? Apple says, I think they should cast David Howard Thorne as Chop Top in a remake of Texas Chainsaw 2. That would be cool. But why would they remake a sequel, Apple? Why would they remake a sequel? Twisted Emo says, also, some random dude commented on my 2018 mask comparison post saying Todd stands for team of the season. A team of the season, not Trick or Treat Studios. Like, bro, I wasn't even talking about sports. For real, you should have told him, get your jock ass out of here. Tell him, go play with your balls. Twisted Emo, you should have told him, get your jock ass out of here. Go play with your balls. Twisted Emo says, and I said, I call it Trick or Treat Studios, Tots for sure. Hell yeah, bro, Tots. Tots. Apple says, cuz, why not Rob Zombie? Wait, cuz why not? Rob Zombie did. Oh, well, yeah, that is true. No, he didn't really remake Halloween 2, though. Only the beginning. kind of. Okay, so yeah, so let's continue right here. So Matthew Lillard elaborated on this at the recent Fan Expo Denver panel. Listen up, guys. We're gonna start talking about that Stu Macher scene from Scream 7 that was cut. We're gonna start talking about that right now. So listen up. Matthew Lillard elaborated on the recent Fan Expo Denver panel reported by Screen Rant, including the new detail that alternate ending was more of a post-credit stinger that sees Stu alive while watching TV during the events of Scream 7. No one has fought harder to resurrect Stu Macher from his seemingly definitive fate at the end of the original Scream than Lillard. And his breakdown of why this scene didn't land with test screenings suggests that the door may still be ajar for an actual franchise return. Though Scream 7's final cut seems to imply that Stu didn't survive. I told Kevin Williamson, we spent the entire movie proving that Stu is alive, and then if he doesn't come out, that door people are going to be bummed, Lillard said. So what we should do is we should shoot a post-credit sequence where it's just Stu watching TV somewhere alive. Yeah, we shot it. I will say, when they showed it to the test audience, they showed it without credits, so they got to the end and they showed me and a reflection watching TV, and it didn't work. Lillard continues, so it didn't work because they didn't test it right, but I think it would have been completely different with the credits. The Scream 7 was a box office hit, means the sequel is inevitable. Should Stu return? Scream 7 is now streaming. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, there it was. So it wasn't even going to be him revealing himself as Ghostface or anything. He was just going to be chilling on a couch or something in a reflection or something. It's saying, let me see. So what we should do is shoot a post-credit sequence where it's just Stu watching TV somewhere alive. Yeah, we shot it. I will say they showed it. So yeah, apparently Stu was just watching TV. He was probably just watching the news. Yeah, so I can see why kind of some people might have been disappointed. Then they probably wanted to see him reveal himself as Ghostface. But yeah, I get it though. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. So yeah, I thought it was gonna be more like crazier than that, honestly. All right, what I miss here? What I miss? Aporegi says Chop Top is also funny. He's also weird. Yep, that is true. Tostanimo says in the future when we have a bigger budget, I want to make a Halloween Horror Night style Insidious Haunted House, but I want to make it kind of more scary. I want to include crawl spaces. Guess we'll have to crawl through. That would be cool. That would be cool. You have to get waivers signed though, bro. You would have to get waivers signed by people for that. Apple Ricky says Bubba likes her. Bubba's got a girlfriend. Bubba Sawyer. That's the Leatherface's original name. Justinimo says, like, I want to have the house start from 0 to extreme 100 as the guests keep going. Yeah, you would have to need waivers. You would need NDAs and waivers for that so people, like, can't sue you. TCK Gaming says, I don't like how they make Stu look like a Disney villain in the new Scream movie. Yeah, it's very witchy, like, very Witch of the West type shit, very like Snow White, huh? Yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. I get what you're saying. Hey, chill, fool. Come on. Chill. Relax. Yeah, in the first Scream, they were just serial killers. In the first Scream, they were just serial killers, but now literally they're just like they're literally evil like villains like Darth Vader. They literally need a cape now, you know. Apareki says, "Me and Bubba, little brother, we listen to you every night. Music is my life." Curtis Chris says, "I wish Stu returned for real, scarred up, etc." Yeah, yeah, that would have been cooler. That would have been cool if he would actually reveal himself as Ghostface and not just that post-credit scene that we just read about, where he's just chilling on a couch watching TV through like some kind of mirror of reflection or something. So we weren't gonna be disappointed either way, you know. Uh, Aporegi says, "I'd eat dinner with Sawyer Fan Bam." Oh man, they don't eat animals though, Aporegi. Just so you know, they don't eat animals. They eat human beings, so you would have to eat human meat. You would have to eat human meat. Chill, dog. Apple Reggie says, I don't know if they'd have anything edible. Yeah, you'd probably starve there. You'd probably starve their apples. Critic Chris says, I think bringing Stu back for real would have worked. Uh, would have worked the way the movie unfolded. Yeah, I think it would have too. I think it would have been cool to see like three ghost faces going at it after the reveal. I'm telling you, they want to save up for Scream. Oh, watch out! They want to save up for Scream 8 or Scream 9. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they want to save up for Scream 8 or Scream 9. That's why. Because I also thought as well, like, what's the point of bringing Stu back in the first for the first time in like 30 years in Scream 7 if you're just gonna kill him off again in the first movie? So in my honest opinion, I think they thought the same thing too, and they're deciding to save him either for Scream 7 or Scream for Scream 8 or Scream 9. Honestly, Aparegus says I didn't really like Texas 3. I did. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, The Saw His Family. You didn't like that one? Let me see, which one was that one again? I've seen all of them. There's also one, Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation, with Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey, I think. Really? Apple Ricky, you didn't like Texas Chainsaw? This one. You didn't like this one? This one's one of my favorite ones. Apple Ricky, you didn't like this one? I liked it. Dude, my little sister likes this one. My little sister Jaylene likes this one because Leatherface has like a little sister in this one, or a daughter or something. I think he has a daughter or a little sister in this one. I love the look of Leatherface in this one as well. Apparatus, I'll probably rewatch it. Trust me, this one is good. Critic Chris, I think they can still bring it back. Scream 8 or 9, probably better for Scream 8 in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's what I thought too. That they're probably gonna bring him back for Scream 8 or 9 instead. Critic Chris says, made something like Friday the 13th in a way. Wait. Made something like Friday the 13th Part 5 in a way. What do you mean? What do you mean, Critic Chris? Are you telling me to make something like Friday the 13th Part 5 in a way, or did you make something like Friday the 13th Part 5? Has anyone ever seen this one? Texas Chainsaw: The Next Generation? Apple Ricky, have you seen this one? Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. Have you seen this one? Apple Ricky says Sleepaway Camp was really good. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good, another like style Friday the 13th horror movie in a camp setting. I know I haven't. Yeah, this one's crazy as well. This one's crazy. What year did this one come out? 1995. That movie's from 1995. That movie is from 1995. Aporeki says, no, I haven't. Critic Chris says, the killer is led to be by Stu. Only another killer is doing most of while Stu is later revealed. Uh, is later re- is later revealed to want Sydney for himself. Would be super awesome if Stu tortured Billy's daughter. That would be crazy, bro. That would be crazy, right? That'd be crazy. Aporeki says the ending of Sleepaway Camp uh, shocked me. Yeah, it's a crazy ending, right? It's a crazy ending. Solar says, Frank, I changed my name. What's up again? How you doing? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Talk Wednesday. Solar, how you doing? Please smash the thumbs up. Get us up to 22 right there, please. So more people could join us here on the live stream, Solar. Please smash the thumbs up right there and get us up to 22 so more people could join us here on the live. And let us know what you've been up to. What have you been up to? Aporegi says Angela was a boy this whole time. Huh. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, let us know what you've been up to, Solar. Let us know what you've been up to. And glad to see that you're doing good. Glad to see that you're doing good, and let us know how your day was. So I made a Halloween fan film a few days ago. I just might post it. Post it. Hey, post it. Hey, can you comment somewhere here on my Can you comment somewhere here on this live stream? Can you comment on the comments of this live stream so I could subscribe to the channel? So I could subscribe to your channel just to see when the film drops. Hey Solar, could you comment on this live stream on the comment section so I can subscribe to your channel so I can see when your film drops. Critic Chris says Aporeki, that movie was so before its time. Huh? Sleepaway Camp. Sleepaway Camp. I think it was on a few weeks ago on Pluto TV. I think. Solar says I'm not sure when I'll post it. Okay, never mind then. Do it when you feel it's best for you, man. Do it when you feel it's best for you. Solar says I'm going to make a trailer first. Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, promote it first. Promote it first. Aporegi says I want to fan film that. What the hell? What is that supposed to mean? I want to fan film that. What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? All right, guys, we got 2 more minutes left on the live stream. We got 2 more minutes left on the live stream already. So if you guys got any questions, ask them now. Because we only got 2 more minutes left on the live. We only got 2 more minutes left, guys, before the live stream ends. So if you guys got any questions, ask them now. Because I won't be live until Friday again for Slasher Fridays. So if you guys got any questions, ask them now. Because I won't be going live again until Friday. Aporegi says, just need to find someone who looks like Angela. Oh, okay, I get you now. You want to make a fan film like that. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Aporegi. That'd be awesome. Critic Chris says, I'm going. Night, y'all. Take care, Critic Chris. Take care. Take care. Take care. I'll see you Friday, hopefully, for Slasher Fridays. Take care. Got 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes. You guys got any questions? Ask them now. We got 1 more minute left now. We got 1 more minute left, guys. You guys got any questions? Ask them now, because I won't be live until Friday again for Slasher Fridays. Aporegi says, I got a brown wig. I need a camp shirt and red shorts. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you could. I think you could buy the costumes. I think you could buy those camp counselor costumes. They sell those Friday the 13th camp counselor costumes, like the shorts, the socks, and the shirt on at Spirit Halloween. You know, so I'm pretty sure you could get all that, Aporeki. Correct you. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Hollywood Horror Film Club, Ghostface, and Michael Myers Collectors, for joining me here on the channel again for another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays. Today was episode 76. Like I always say, please smash the like and subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot in the algorithm. Smash the bell notification to be notified when I go live or upload new videos here on the channel. Hit the comments below. Share these videos with everyone you know so we continue making more horror content here on the channel and fan films and all that stuff. Also, follow me on Instagram for more horror content. Link down in the description. And if you'd like to leave a donation to the channel, Cash App link also down below in the description of this live stream. But if you can't do that, just keep smashing the thumbs up right there. All right, guys, take care, everyone. I'll see you guys on Friday for Slasher Fridays. Everyone, take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening.